This looks so boring. Let's upgrade this thing with all that right there. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Carlos. This is RC Crazy. And if you guys like RC cars, updates, unboxing, builds, and more, do me a favor. Hit that like and subscribe button right there. It does help me out a bunch. Doesn't cost you guys anything whatsoever. Alright guys, what we have on the bench today is my Traxxas Rally, aka the Traxxas Fiesta. They changed the name to it, but when I originally bought it, it was the Traxxas Rally. So, and it's been sitting in my corner for quite a while, and it's looking kind of old and outdated. So what I've decided to do, guys, and give it a much needed update and upgrade. So I went out and I got a bunch of parts for it. I think it's going to look very cool on here, and it's going to bring it up to date, and it's going to perform hopefully even better than it used to. So what I do have, guys, right now is I do have the front and rear shock towers. I also got a new center drive shaft. I got some pretty cool shocks that I think are going to look real good on here. I have a center chassis brace. I even have a new motor mount for this thing, guys. A new steel slipper clutch. And the power of this thing, guys, what I'm going to be putting in here is this Max 10 Easy Run motor ESC with this 3670 2150 kV motor that I got off Amazon. Now, not only am I going to upgrade the inside of it, guys, but I also have a new body. That fit in the camera. I also have a new body that I'm going to be painting and putting on it as well. Now, as you can see, all the parts that I bought are orange. So the body, of course, I'm probably going to paint it in an orange too to match everything. I just want everything to flow all together. But let's take the top off of this thing. Let's move this over to the side very quickly. I'm going to take the top off of this thing, and I'm going to show you exactly what's going on under here. I pretty much stripped this thing all the way down. I've used parts in it for other things. So this is just a shell of itself, guys. It's been sitting on my shelf for quite a while now. So I think it's time for an update and upgrade. So the first thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to disassemble this front end and this back end, and we're going to change out these shock towers right here. And we're going to get rid of these old shocks that we have. They're not bad shocks, but they're just not going to go with the theme that I have planned for this car right now, guys. So let me get to breaking this thing down. This should be very easy to take off. Right here we have 2 screws up top, and looks like we may have 2 screws right there as well that should release this front end and allow us to get this shock tower installed. So be back with you guys in just a second. Alright guys, there we go. We have the front shock tower put on, and I stand corrected, guys. When I told you to take off these 2 screws right here and 2 at the bottom, you didn't have to take those off at all. So save yourself a lot of pain and a heartache. The only screws you really have to take off, guys, you have to disconnect your shocks, and there are 2 screws right there and right there that you have to take off, and that removes that shock tower. So I went through a bunch of unnecessary steps to get that thing on, and it took me a lot longer than I had to. But I have the front shock tower on, I have the shocks on, I removed the center drive shaft. Now guys, we're gonna work on the back and get the back put together. We're gonna take off. I'm gonna look over this first to make sure I don't take off any screws that don't need to be taken off. And we're gonna go ahead and replace it with our rear shock tower right here. So let's get to working on that part right there, and then we can move on to installing our center drive shaft, our motor plate, and our new ESC and motor, and then finally our new body. So let's get back to working on this very quickly, guys. I'll be right back with you in a second. All right, guys, this is where we are so far. Now, as you saw before, I was able to put the front shock towers on, and I was working on the rear towers, guys, and I realized something. They were not lining up correctly, and when I looked up these part numbers, when I ordered them off of Amazon, they said they would fit here, but these apparently are the shock towers for the JATO. So unfortunately, guys, I will not be able to upgrade with the high def shock towers right now. So I just went ahead and put everything back in there with the regular ones. But I do have the front shocks on, the rear shocks on. Now what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go ahead and break off this rear part right here, and we're going to install the center drive shaft as well as the slipper clutch, the steel slipper clutch that I'm going to put in here, because I'm going to be putting some power through this thing, guys, and I want to make sure that the metal holds up correctly. So let me go ahead and break this down right here. My buddy came in here to watch me work. So let me go ahead and break this down right here, guys. We're going to install the slipper clutch and the center drive shaft. I'm also going to be doing some cleaning up in there. It's kind of dirty, so I don't like that. So let's get back to work. I'll be back in just a second. All right, guys. This build is not turning out at all how I expected. Okay, I went to put in my center drive shaft, but if you notice, these is not the right size. It's too short. I guess that's what happens when you order stuff off Amazon and you just type in parts for such and such, and you don't take the time to verify the part number. So apparently part number 6765A is not for this build at all. So this is turning out to be kind of difficult, guys. So, but we're just going to upgrade as much as possible. I am still going to put on my my steel pinion gear and slipper clutch and slipper clutch. I'm going to still go ahead and use that, and I'm still going to go ahead and upgrade it with the chassis brace, and I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it with the new motor mount. So that's where we are right now, guys. So let's get back to putting what we can together, and then I'll give you guys a view of what it's looking like. Be back in just a second. All right, guys. Well, here we go. We got everything put in there, and I can say it does look very cool, guys. I really wish I had those orange shock towers to match everything, and the orange center drive shaft to match everything, but it is what it is. That's the nature of the hobby, guys. Sometimes things just don't work out the way we expect them to, so, but that's okay. Now, the last thing we want to do, guys, move my light up here, is we're going to paint that body right there. We'll try to come up with a cool little paint scheme, but the color I'm going to be using to paint it right here is this paint color right here. Let's see here, it's a cool orange. I thought it'd be a cool orange and it'd match with the theme. So let me think up a paint scheme real quick, and I'm gonna take this thing outside. I'm gonna get it painted up, then I'll bring it back in here, we'll mount the body, and I'll give you guys a final reveal. So if you enjoyed the video so far, guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. I have a lot of future builds coming up that I'm quite sure you guys are not gonna wanna miss. But let's get outside and paint this body. All right, guys, well, there we go. I got my body painted up. I haven't yet peeled the protective film off of it. I got my stickers lined up right there. We got the car itself back there. So yeah, it came out okay. I could have did a little bit better if I would have took my time, but hey, it is what it is. But let's go ahead and get this protective film peeled off. We're gonna put our decals on it, and I'm gonna give you guys a review in 3, 2, 1, 30 fingers. Alright, guys, well, there you go. I got her completely done, and I can say she does look kind of cool, guys. Now, the body isn't sitting on there correct right now because I have to reinforce the body before I actually want to put it on there. But yeah, she's completely done. She turned out very good. I like the color scheme I came up with. Decals went on there pretty good. I'm not the best with placing decals, guys, but I think I did okay. What do you think? Give me a thumbs up if you think I did okay. But yeah, it looks real good, guys. I like the way it came out. Let's take the body off again once again so you can see everything we did under here. All right, as you see under here, like I said, we have our new shocks. We got our center chassis brace. We got our new orange motor mount. We got a new, this is a 120 amp ESC with a nice new motor in there, guys. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. Let's put the top back on there real quick. I think it turned out, let's move it back some, just a little bit. I don't want to get it all in your guys' face, but just sit it on there real quick. Yeah, I think it turned out real good, guys. Now, of course, you know what time it is. We've done the hard part. Now, let's get outside. I have these brand new Ovonics 5,000 milliamp 120C burst batteries. We're going to charge these up, take this thing outside, and see exactly what it can really do. Let's get outside and have some fun, guys. See y'all in a second. Well, guys, there you go. That was my Traxxas Rally, aka the Traxxas Fiesta, whatever you want to call it. It was fun. I have to say, this car is a lot of fun. The build was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing it and taking it outside and bashing it. Now, the only thing I do regret is that I was not able to fully upgrade this with the HD kit and all that good stuff. But I do have the right parts on order, and I am gonna install them pretty soon. And on the next video, guys, when I take this out, I'm gonna throw the largest pinion gear in here that I can find, and we're gonna speed test this thing and see exactly what it can do. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on that, guys. All right, guys, well, that's it. That's gonna be the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy it, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button right there. It does help me out a bunch. Doesn't cost you guys anything whatsoever. And once again, guys, I love each and every one of you guys. God loves each and every one of you guys. And if you don't have a personal relationship with Jesus, please consider getting one, guys. He loves you, and he wants you to get to know him, and he wants to get to know you. So, but once again, my name is Carlos. This has been RC Crazy. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch y'all on the next video. Bye.